Hello, hello, hello. What is up, you guys? Y'all already know it's your girl Sydney Wealthy, and I'm here today with another story to tell. So my name is Sydney Wealthy. Like I said, I am an expansion expert, a divine oracle, and storyteller. So let's go ahead and get into the story of what these cards are telling today. So, first thing I want to say is these cards have been freaking stalking the collective. Okay. So if you see the reading that I just posted, it was either a day or two ago, you'll notice that probably four of these cards um, were also present there too. But literally since the end of October, I've been pulling this card, this card, this card, all three of these top cards in my readings, and then this one has been popping out a lot within the past week. So, you know, I think there's definitely a collective message that's going on right now. There's a common theme, and it's really pointing us towards the brighter side of life, towards happiness. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So this is going to be very simple and straightforward because the cards are very simple and straightforward. And like I said, they have been stalking us at this point. So this first card says, ripe, juicy, and ready, poised for success, potential wanting to be realized with the number 6. So, okay, simple. Let's just go through all the cards first because they're all going to tie into each other. Um, Second card, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, mentorship, fulfillment, peace of mind, self-care. Third card, in the midst of the radiant fire, inspiration, passion, obsession, and cleansing fire. Love and partnership, collaboration, intimacy, power dynamics. And then this card is like my favorite card in this whole deck. Whenever I see it, I just relate it to the sun because, of course, you see a sun behind this guy's head. You see a sun. And this card says, what is holy? What is true? Appreciation, witnessing the unmerited gift of grace. Last card, surrender to the change, the art of allowing, resilience, and adaptability. So basically, right now, this is a time of transition. This is a time of change. This is a time of huge, huge shifts playing out. And it's your choice if you want to surrender to the change or if you want to fight against it. We are right now in the midst of the radiant fire. If this video found you, then you are part of this collective, or you may be connected to somebody who is part of this collective. We're in the midst of the radiant fire. We're in the midst of passion, of inspiration, of shifts. Um, and it's shifting from a time where basically, just to put it simple, where we weren't happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? Like we weren't that. We didn't know what was holy and what was true. But now we see that we are holy and that we are the truth, you know? We've been given the unmerited gift of grace, which every time I see this card, that is why I love this card so much. It's because the unmerited gift of grace. It's like you don't have to do anything in order to receive grace, in order to receive compassion. All you have to do is be you, and you'll be automatically given grace. And that's something to note for self. Like, we don't have to do anything, we don't have to make ourselves worthy of grace in order to extend grace to ourselves. And we're at a point now where we're completely poised for success because of the journey that we've been on, because of the changes that we have embraced and the changes that we have made in our behaviors, in our habits, in our thinking patterns. We're ripe, juicy, and ready. Okay. And I don't know why that Doja Cat song. What is it? Juicy. I keep that juicy, juicy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But you may want to go listen to that song and jam out to it. I don't know. But yeah, like it's like we're at a point of our potential being realized, getting a lot of inspiration, unlocking a lot of passion, um, and fulfillment. And I think the deepest blessing, the most important blessing here is a peace of mind. There is nothing like having a peace of mind. And as somebody who dealt with a lot of childhood trauma, dealt with a lot of young adult trauma in my early 20s, and like just had to process a lot. A peace of mind is truly a blessing. I've said it in a video before where a mind full of agony is like hell on earth, basically. But a peace of mind is bringing heaven to earth. Like you're having heaven in your mind. It's peaceful. You know, it's, it's, it aligns with the energy of thriving, not just surviving. Um, and then we have this love and partnership card. So that card, um, I'm sorry if you all can hear my stomach. It's growling. That may be significant there. Um, but or I could honestly just be hungry. But that card, love and partnership, I really think that that's speaking to the overall emphasis on partnerships and collaboration at this time. So I know that for a large, I won't say a large amount, but for this collective, um, the the concept of relationships and partnerships has, really been at the forefront. And this is definitely in a positive way. It's like your partnerships, your relationships, the love that you have in your life, romantic, platonic, the love that is coming into your life. Because, like I said, we are in the midst of this process, so it's ongoing. Um, it is like happy and healthy, okay? And it's it's like that for some of you all that are wanting to conceive, um I'm seeing that you're ripe, juicy, and ready with that love and partnership card being right under that card. So you are being put in a position where you're able to create something from the love that you have in your life. Also with that love and partnership card, that 12 does break down to the number 3, which is a divine number, which is a number of creation, which is a number of support. So you'll be able to see support, creation, fertility, coming into your partnerships, whether that be your business partnerships, like I said, friendships, or romantic partnerships. Because even in a business partnership, fertility and creativity, creation is very important. Who wants an infertile business partnership? You're not going to bear any fruit. And that's a huge thing here is you'll be able to see your partnerships start to bear fruit. And like y'all don't get freaked out if you ain't trying to get prego or nothing like that, because bearing fruit extends way past just that. And like I said, this extends way past just romantic love. And so this is just all about the art of allowing. It's just surrendering and just allowing. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but a lot of the times when we are resisting change, when we are fighting change, it does not feel good, right? You can feel the tension in your body. You can feel the stress in your body. It feels like 1,000 fire ants all over you, just crawling on you and biting you, and it stings and it burns. But when you just sit back and surrender to the change and just allow things to flow, like it brings true peace, right? It brings true peace. It feels so good to not stress, to not worry, especially when it's unnecessary, which is exactly what this is saying. Any stress, any worry is completely unnecessary at this point, right? Because these are all very beautiful, high vibrational energy cards. However, this deck is not full of these type of cards. This deck, Gods of the Hidden Realms Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, it addresses shadow energies, it addresses light energies, like it addresses every type of energy, yet every card here came out in the upright position and is extremely positive. And it's one of those things to where, like I said, these cards have been stalking me. And at first when I started getting these cards, I thought, this is too good to be true. Like, this is too good to be true. But it's like, no, you only think it's too good to be true because of the life that you've lived with the ED on the end, not the life that you're going to live, right? Because we've shifted, we've changed, we are new beings. Your perception is brand new, your perception is different. So if you're a completely different person. You can't apply the past to your future. You can't even apply the past to your present. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna keep this short and straight to the point. It's just blessings on blessings on blessings. I don't know if y'all ever heard that Oshun song. Might want to go look that up, but it's blessings on blessings on blessings. Okay. And in the song it says, I be in the crib with my feet up. You be moving. Is it? Let me see. I be in the crib with my feet up. You be moving slow, need to speed up. I got holy powers like I'm Jesus. Yeah, born out of sweetness, my bittersweet. And y'all, let me tell y'all, I will mess up some lyrics so bad. So, you can double check that. But yeah, like I be in the crib with my feet up, right? Yeah. And it's like you are also stepping into your power, and that is why this is playing out. So, like I just said in that song, it says, I got holy powers like I'm Jesus. You are unlocking your power, and that is why these things are playing out the way that they are. Because for you, your abundance, your happiness, it's all tied into your spiritual development. And that's not a bad thing. It's just saying that your spirit developing spiritually is something that brings you light. It's something that brings you joy. So it's like, of course, the abundance is going to follow. Of course, of course, you're going to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise if you've developed all these things and you've unlocked these gifts. And yes, there'll always be, different layers to access, different, different layers to access, and different, you know, things to unlock, and, all of that. But you've done so much up until this point that it's just like your guys are just smiling. And it literally looks like all of them are just smiling and they're just happy and joyful just to see you unlocking your happiness and unlocking the abundance that is you. So I'll keep that right there. And I am going to pull a couple of spiritual as fuck inspiration cards. So one did already pop out. And it says, go outside and do shit. Let's try to get at least one more. One more inspirational card. Okay, let's see. I had a few pop out. Go ahead, I'll take them all. So this first one says, go outside and do shit. And the back of the card says, it's been proven all over the place that trees and nature and fresh air and all that shit help fight depression, anxiety, addiction, and pretty much anything else that might ail you. Find some place to put your feet in the grass or the dirt or the water or anywhere that's not concrete. A 5-minute nature walk can reduce the amount of shitty thoughts in your brain drastically as fuck. So, go outside, find some time to connect with nature. It doesn't even have to be like, you driving 40 minutes or 50 minutes to, go hike or anything like that. It can be something as simple as, if you have a yard, actually stepping into the grass, right? Or going to a local park. Most parks have trees, grass, something there. you know Maybe just get on your Google Maps or your Apple Maps and just type in parks and see what's the nearest park to you that you haven't been to, or something like that. Nature really heals, right? It really heals. That's just nature's medicine. And I'm getting the feeling that going outside will also help you embody the energy of this more. And let's keep that sun uncovered, because I'm getting the connection to, connecting with the sun energy. Go outside, because even if the sun is not shining, even if it's covered by clouds, the sun is still there. You're still getting some form of sunlight. This next card says, be the person you needed when you were a kid. Okay. You gotta be that person. Did you need someone who protected you? Did you need unconditional love? Did you need more attention? Did you need praise? Did you need to know someone had your back? You're a big kid now, and you can do that for that little pipsqueak still living inside your rib cage. You can still give yourself grace. Um, Not still, but you can give yourself grace. You can give yourself compassion. You can give yourself unconditional love. Even if you didn't experience that, even if that's something that you're not used to, you can still be that for yourself. At any time, you can be that for yourself. Um, you don't need anybody else to do this for you. So that's just love on yourself a little bit more today. Embrace yourself, embrace your energy a little bit more today. Next card, your growth scares people who don't want to change. Oh God. Look, I had to take that back to the middle school days. Oh my spirit, guys. Your growth scares people who don't want to change. Are you getting shit from people you think should be cheering you on? If you thought of them as scared people instead of giant assholes, could you be more compassionate with them? Or at least let their current assholishness slide for now? Compassion. Tastes nice and minty fresh, doesn't it? So let me get into a quick story real quick. Your growth scared people who don't want to change. So this is one thing you may be noticing. As you change, as you have changed, as you have embodied your authenticity and what makes you happy, and as you've embodied moving from the heart, which is where your true self lies, it may scare people around you. You may feel their opinions hitting a little bit deeper because you're starting to see the truth of those opinions and what it is. But if you really take a look at it and unpeel those layers of um, their reactions to your growth, you'll get fear at the bottom of it, right? Because it's scary. Most people are scared to embody their most authentic selves. And because of that, when they see somebody else doing that, they project their fears onto that person. It's the same reason why, like, I'm very unique, right? Very eccentric. My style is very different. I've noticed that every work environment that I've ever gone into, people notice me, even though I don't necessarily want to be noticed. That's just who I am. And let's be honest, I just have a really, really great sense of style. But even sometimes when I found myself being self conscious, I'm like, this outfit is too out there. This outfit is too different. I'll notice people looking at me. People will pick up on it. And most of the time, people will pick up on it in a negative way. Because it's like me being myself, me being a full individual triggers something in that person. So, like, your growth is going to scare people, and that's fine. But also know that when we grow and when we, step into our full authenticity and we step into our light, we are also giving others the permission to do the same. And that can be scary for them. So don't take their reactions personal. Um, Next and last card, feel your fucking feelings. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel whatever it is you've been avoiding. Organize your drawer while you cry or seethe or get jiggy with some hardcore self-pity. Then, when the time is up, get off your ass and do something constructive. Your big little sweetheart of a heart will thank you later. So, um, you're surrendering to change. You're allowing change to occur. You're gonna have different feelings to pop up. And it's important to give yourself time to feel those feelings. I know I have been feeling like an emotional roller coaster every day. It's like feelings are everywhere. So I've just been trying to give myself time to feel those things, journal, going on walks, whatever is going to help me move through and feel those emotions. Crying sessions, all of that. I think the moon, is it moving into Cancer or it was in Cancer here recently if you're watching it when I'm posting it. So the feels are definitely feeling. And also when I'm posting this, we are exiting Scorpio season. So we're not exiting as of yet, but we're getting to the end of Scorpio season, which is a water sign and it digs deep. So, any feelings that come to the surface, just go ahead and let them come to the surface, bubble out, and move through them. But that is all that I have for you all today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.